Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Crusaders weekly stream with myself, Erika, the live manager for Crusaders and the community manager for Codename Entertainment, and Kat, the lead artist on Crusaders.
Hello.
See some regulars in chat. We've got Green Samurai, G-Freeze, Leptimus, JS Random Numbers, Jabble, Lexi. Oh boy, they're saying my microphone is quiet.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, hopefully it's a little better. I will bring it closer too. Scrooge McScourge, hello. So we're gonna start going over the coloring sheets like we usually do. So we've got Exploring the Crypts this week.
Yeah, very timely, which is funny. Yeah, as always, just checking out what people did to participate. This one's kind of cool with white lines for all the background. I also noticed that this was the one where the most people kept to the canon colors for the characters. I don't know why, but it's interesting. And some people trying to make it actually dark, which is also cool.
Yeah.
Here's one that's different. Green Mercy. I like the multicolor braids on this one for Mildred. It's like a little gem in the corner. The super thick lines.
I guess they wanted to retrace it so the paint bucket worked.
Maybe. This one's very nice with the multiple light sources, and Mildred's very dirty. As is the... This one's nice. Very multicolored, real media. Kind of like the blonde, dark-skinned Mildred. It's a neat contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always very cool to see all the different interpretations. I feel like I probably say that every time, but it's still true. Some bright colors. Orange tabby cat. Oh yeah, I think this was the AI assisted coloring. Unfortunately, it was a very small image, but it still looks pretty cool. And purple kitty. Yes, this one has a whole lot of texture all over the place. And yeah. Oh, and that's the last one. There weren't as many for that one, I think, because it was complicated. That's
a little,
my bad.
yeah.
That's my bad, but you know. And speaking of complicated ideas, not super certain what to do this time. I have an idea, but I'm having trouble getting the composition to work. So, chat, if there's something you would like me to draw, Crusaders related, obviously, say so in the chat, and if we get a popular vote or something that is particularly interesting to me, I'll go with that instead. Otherwise, ask your questions.
Yeah, there's going to be questions, I'm sure. So Xlade says, "Hiya there, time for dungeon questions." Crusaders Lover says, "Hello." Bungo Bunts is here. They had squiggles in a coffin, I think, in their crypt interpretation.
Oh, I might have missed that one, because I know which one is yours, because yours always stands out.
Stormcrow69 says, "Hi there." G-Freeze is asking, "Is the event getting pushed until tomorrow? Can't wait until I get Billy." Yeah, we'll be pushing the alien invasion event to start tomorrow, just to make sure it's a little more polished. Yeah, all the art's done though, so that's the good thing. It's just Kevin has to put on all the equipment and name it. You're getting some suggestions. Kedgear says a small robo rabbit under Chris the tree. Oh,
That's pretty cute.
Robo Santa swimming in a bin of gold.
Christmas in July.
Yeah, it's July. Goblin Sarah the collector. Another vote for an old school and original 21.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Zodi says any of the projectiles or winged crusaders that we haven't done yet.
I do like a Goblin Sarah. And if someone can think of somebody to accompany her, I think that would be fun. Maybe somebody who has a lot of items or something.
Right. Slab McLarge Huge says good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And good morning from us.
Yeah, and thank you guys for joining us. Green Samurai 23 says, the dungeon is a great addition, thank you. It makes things interesting for the veterans again. Really makes more talents needed though. I know you are considering those. Are you happy with the dungeon rewards so far? Particularly the idle buff, pushing idle counts way up. Yay! I'm happy the players are enjoying the chance to have really strong formations and figure out some new boundary pushing tricks. I do think I need to possibly make some changes to the idle buff reward for the rotating buff, so that it's still okay to do and still like gets you a lot of idols, but can take advantage of the purchased idle buffs, so that players will still want to have those as well. But it's not going to change until it's not changing this week, so you guys have the weekend to grind out tons of idols. Xlade, what dungeon changes do you guys have in mind, and will these changes happen mid-season or is it 3 months away? I think for the total points for the season, making it a little easier for the players who aren't as crazy as you, whether you're saying, I think I can do this in 45 days, that'll change, will happen sooner than later, so people like can know and have a better goal to aim for. So that's like in a couple weeks, I think, for that one, just to see how this first week went and how the next week goes as far as players doing it in a conjunction with an event being live. So to see if you guys are actually still doing 15 or more runs with an event live. But I did want to make that change and the idle buff change before the season ends, potentially. Dryad Parker, what role is the new Crusader? She is a support Crusader, but she will have a bit of a speed up power. Gastel 99, and also how do you pronounce Queen Esorgnak? And Dylan
Just
also
like
asked it. So it's Esorgnak.
The J is silent.
Green Samurai 23 is asking, do the buff coffers only have buffs? Yes, they only have buffs in them. And they don't even have time warps. They just have the those 6 types of buffs from epic to uncommon. Lexi Ree says, I hear Goblin Sarah and think Labyrinth. That is totally where my mind went to.
That's fair.
Bird Manchu, 911 emergency here. What are y'all planning on doing with Kong removing a bunch of chat rooms? I know that is why most of the Kong players still play the game, because they have some awesome chats in the chat rooms. I need to discuss that with the stakeholders, but I think it pushes up my timeline for looking into a cartridge integration, if that's still a possibility. So then you'd at least have cartridge chat rooms. But I don't think we could get our in-game chat system into the version of the game on Congregate. We can look into that one too. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what those Kong changes mean for the game. Roundmug, if I use up the free respecs, how much will new respecs cost? Thanks. Well, if you're out of free respecs, then it costs you 10% of your total idols to respec. So, I mean, ideally you don't run out of free respecs, but the players have requested in the past that we sell them so that you can continue to respec your talents, and every time we do like a major talent update, we do top your respecs back up so you can take advantage of the new talents. Scrooge McScourge, draw squiggles doing a show assisted by some leprechauns. Oh, we can keep that in mind.
Yeah, maybe sometime. I just had the brainwave of course, dragons hold treasure.
Oh yeah.
So I think we'll have a Cicerone sleeping in the background here.
Nice. So it is Goblin Sarah with Cicerone.
Yeah, following a trail of treasure of some description.
Now, does that fit? No, Cicerone won't fit. Maybe if I do it that way. There we go. That fits. Twitch Pal Player says, hi y'all, thanks for the code. You're quite welcome. Hardball UK, good morning ladies. Thank you for the crypt, an amazing change to the game.
Glad to hear it.
Huh, seems Zodi is still having volume issues. I don't know what else I can do. Did Windows do something stupid? Windows might have done something stupid.
Oh no.
Is that better, Zodi, or...? While we wait for that to catch up, Xlade says, eat more bacon from the Discord wants to mention Sarah, the Goblin Collector, running with Larry, hand in hand with a rainbow trailing them. Aw, that would be cute.
Very cute. A little too late, but that's okay. Goblin Sarah is happening.
Yeah. Zodi, are you using speakers or are you using headphones? I know that tends to make a difference in streaming sound as well. Dr. Madkim says, hi, Codename. I hope you had a nice Canada Day yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Chilled out. I think the fireworks were canceled months ago, so it's not like there would have been a chance of fireworks at the harbor.
There were definitely fireworks somewhere, because I heard them at 10. They woke me up. Oh. I live right by the water, so...
Yeah, that makes sense. Zodi says, headphones and Kat is okay. Erika is too quiet. Huh. I don't know what else I can do. But then other people are hearing me fine, so... Well, we do have the VODs that we put up on YouTube, so if the audio is terrible for the live stream, I'll check with Dylan when he comes into the office this afternoon about what went wrong. But you can always watch the VOD afterwards. Carolyn's, could we have stats on each dungeon's highest area? Yeah, that was the intention. Gotta check with Kevin as to... I think that one, that nicety got dropped and just getting it out right now. It is something we can do. I'm not sure how quick we'll do it, but it is something I would like as well, because I had some achievements based on separate highest areas. So it'd be nice to figure out for the future. G Freeze says, I gotta go eat. See you later. Happy Canada Day. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for stopping
by. G Freeze. Oh, their last question before they ran away. Are you planning to do a talent update after the anniversary? Yeah, talent update is coming soon. That is the plan. Unetarok Nora. Which is the next event? I'm sorry to ask, but the event guides really confuse me. That's fair. We do move some of the summer events around because they're not tied to any particular real world holiday. The next event, though, is the Alien Invasion Day event, which is kind of like our July 4th Canada Day event-ish. Happens around this time of year. It's going to start tomorrow. It did slip a day, but yeah. That'll be the next one up with the new Crusader on the overlay, Queen Esorgnak. Sal Yang Gaz Hots. The Talon shop currently sells a random golden epic for 360 tokens. Would you guys consider letting us pick an item but increase the price significantly, maybe 2,000 plus tokens? That's a really significant increase. I mean, there is an appeal to letting you guys pick your golden epics, but then obviously all the best ones are the ones you guys are gonna pick. So we can discuss that. There's also the how do we display them all? Because like if you're missing 300 golden epics, that's like a confusing list to scroll through. Like we'd have to have a search bar or something. Yeah, something to think about. X-Slade, have you thought about putting some rewards on the other side of Little Reaper if you're changing how many points it takes? Something like 2 materials for every point over the Little Reaper cap would give some incentive to push without giving exclusive stuff. I'm not sure if we do something over the maximum level with this first season. We might look into it for the next season, but we'll definitely keep the request in mind. Slab McLarchuge. I think the dungeons are an excellent addition to Endgame. It has been really fun working on the new meta with the community and discovering some really interesting strategies.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys are having fun with the formation building. Gregatrim. With the event being pushed today, will it still end on the same day or will it be around for an extra day? It'll now end on a Wednesday because there's room in the schedule to give it the full amount of time. Susan says, good morning, Kat, Erika, and Sasha. Thanks for joining us, Susan. Kedgear. Maybe sell those great golden epics for dungeon coins so there's an incentive to hoard them instead of buying extra runs all the time, like have 3 available per season for a limited time. That's an interesting thing, although the missed season rewards are going to be available in the dungeon coin store as well for the players who didn't quite hit max level, but it'll still be worth a good chunk of coins for, you know, making it feel special for having completed the season to earn the reward. So there will be those in the future. So having golden epics competing for your coins too, it might change up how you hoard your coins. Actually like that idea. Gastel99, will there be Kizzle Blip in this upcoming event? Just got President Billy from a mission. Yeah, this is Kizzle Blip's event. And that's awesome. The mission finished before the event started, so you'll get the achievement for recruiting President Billy.
Can you hear that yard work?
I don't know if the players do.
Okay, good.
Grego Trim, any idea on how many coins you'll be making the rewards? Hundreds or thousands or more? Yeah, that's still to be decided. I just want to see how many coins the players are hoarding as well. Thinking big, thinking at least hundreds, if not thousands of coins. Sasha says they hear no yard work.
All right, cool.
Aaron Ben's Queen E Sorgnak looks like the best DPS tank, best alien look that you made. I can't wait to put her in my team.
Oh, thanks. I tried to make her real cool.
Scrooge McScourge, I loved the last weekend's buff for Aaronvar's Cursed Gold. Undead, becoming way more undead. Nice, glad it helped. Xlid asks, so getting Little Reaper, there'd not be any incentive to do more coins and points. The coins are mainly used to get more runs right now, as you can get the items in the shop from just doing sprint farming instead of actually doing dungeon runs. I mean, I can check with Kevin if the dialogue's expandable. I hadn't really planned on doing extra rewards past it for now. 300% more undead. Oh, that's a fun buff. Gastel says the queen is stunning. Nice, nice.
Thank you.
Chav Kimebi, has Erika teased this weekend's weekend buff yet? No, I haven't. It'll be buffs for Billy, Kizzleblip, Red, Slizzleblip, and Betty, with a golden epic for Betty. Because it's event related. Kedgear, any teases for the queen's abilities? She's gonna be a speedster support, so that'll be fun. JS random numbers. On that note, I'd like a dungeon shop buff to materials gained while doing dungeons, or a challenge shop buff for the same purpose, as we need our coins for more runs. So that would be like, you'd buy the buff from the dungeon shop, and then any chests you open or missions you complete that give you materials, you would get a little bit extra if the game knows you're on a dungeon objective. T Bobby, is Kevin ready to go live today, or are we looking at tomorrow? The alien invasion event will go live tomorrow. No, not that window. Slab McLartude, what type of speed? Drop multi, spawn speed, something new. There'll be like Trixie with the increasing the rate monsters drop quest items bat. Mr. Arachronus, what seat will the new Crusader occupy? 35. which means a new level of the bonus training talent. Excellent. So if you're changing the idle gain from the idle bonus dungeon reward, we should spend all of our coins this week to get the most out of them. I'm also level 12 in the dungeon so far, by the way. That's a lot of dungeon runs in a week. Oh boy. But it shouldn't be too much of a change. It'll just be a more sane amount of idols so that the next batch of talents isn't costing quintillions out of the gate for all of the veterans. Susan says, happy belated Canada Day. Thanks. Happy early 4th of July weekend. And I guess it's a good and a bad thing. It's actually on a weekend, but I'm sure people took extra vacation time if they needed to. Although I thought I saw a meme somewhere that Halloween's actually on a Saturday this year, so everyone's like, that's the best day for Halloween parties and stuff.
Yeah. It's always disappointing when Halloween's in the middle of the week.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of not the end of the world, though, because you're going to have a party on the weekend anyway, and then you don't have to worry about your kids getting trick-or-treating while you're at said party, but I understand the appeal of a weekend Halloween. JS Random Number says, maybe buy a buff that grants you X materials for X areas reached in the dungeon. Oh, I see. That kind of buff. Lexi's saying they only did 17 runs in a week. I mean, that's pretty cool. Some players were like, they're 8-hour runs, so it's like, how do I do 15 in a week? Because I want to do other stuff, but that's pretty cool. Susan says the junior college here in town is closed today and tomorrow because they are closed on Fridays in the summer. Mr. Arachnos, Kat, where did you get the inspiration for the new Crusader? Like, what fantasy?
Oh, well, the body shape actually ended up being, I didn't quite realize it until she was all the way done, but just kind of a monster shape I've done several times before. Just sort of a vaguely quadriplegic. Quadruped. Sorry. This is my first day working in almost a week. I had a mini holiday. That's my excuse. Vaguely quadruped sort of shape, very long tail, very long neck with a fairly big head, but then like humanoid arms and legs. And then just to make it more alien, only 2 fingers I decided for this one. And a lot of the robotic bits, I took a lot of inspiration from Horizon Zero Dawn. Because, as I've said before, I'm not super great at robotic stuff, so I definitely look up reference for that kind of stuff. And I started working on her like the day of or the day after the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn was announced. So a bunch of people in the company chat were talking about it, so I ended up looking up some of the robots because they have some really good designs. Yeah, I think that's basically the main inspiration.
Just Ricky is asking who won the event skin for this event. Kind of curious. I think I did tease it in my Reddit Q&A on Tuesday because I knew Kevin was going to be putting it in the game sooner than later. So it's an alien Billy. So he'll still be human, but we'll add the alien tag to him. Kedgear saying, we found some workarounds to make the dungeons a little faster.
Of course he did.
Of course they did. Bluest Blood 5 just arrived. New Crusader. On the overlay just above my head, that's the Alien Invasion New Crusader, Queen Isorgnak. And then as the now drawing says, we are drawing a goblin version of Sarah, with the sleeping Cicerone in the background. Uh-huh. T-Bobby says Isorgnak looks almost like Alien, the movie.
That's fair. It is one of my favorite movies. I can't deny that there's probably influence in there somewhere.
So we're hitting the halfway mark of the stream, so welcome to those of you just joining us. I'm Erika, that's Kat.
Hi.
And T-Bobby says, great taste on the Alien movie favorite.
It's a good movie, man.
Yeah. Bungo Bunt says, I managed 18 dungeons, but most of them weren't able to get up to area 7900, which is partially why I was gonna adjust the points down a little bit for the players who aren't consistently hitting that area for the 1600 points a dungeon run. Gastel 99. Will the tier 5 objectives of the event be very harsh and unfriendly? They might be a little hard depending on your collection of alien Crusaders, but otherwise, they're really simple game changes this time around. Oh yeah, you might want some Flora Crusaders too. If you don't have some Floras and aliens, it might be a tough job. Almeida Alvaro says 7900. Okay, I need to improve my game. There's such a wide range. Some of the first comments, like on the Friday after we released it last week, it's like, oh man, my DPS has never been so high. Because like they'd been running into the E600 cap, and then they jumped into the dungeons to check it out, and they like hit up to E800 with some copying of some of the formations the players had posted. And it's like, whoa, it's big.
Keanu Reeves, whoa.
It was just so cute to see everybody. It's like, I can go so far. Slab McLarge, any thoughts on making the dungeon bonuses move in a rotation? The RNG is a bit annoying sometimes. Example, I was one of the crazy ones who did 20 plus runs this week, but I haven't seen jungle once. Kind of the idea of the rotating buffs was to get you to try out the different objectives, and they don't back to back. So like if they've already had a buff, they shouldn't get the buff again. But we can work on some stricter rules to maybe spread them out a bit more instead of like overlapping so often. Just Ricky 2 will be a lot more aliens soon, that is true. If new players haven't seen the Alien Invasion Day event, there's like 2 aliens and now there's a Billy skin, so that'll be 3 aliens. Oh, and if you can get Isorgnak, that's 4 aliens, yeah.
And Zigalix, so there's 5 including the skin, right?
Yeah. They're comparing their run lengths. We got 3,200, 7,000, 3,600. More than 5,500 areas is insane. I can only do 1 dungeon a day if trying to go that hard. That's fair. Bungo Buns. I know a couple of players who are able to get over area 9,000. Q Vegeta, over 8,000 meme, but the vast majority aren't able to yet. Yeah, I know. That's the super veterans getting over area 9,000. Xlade, what's in the plans for the mid-season changes, just to get a general idea of what there will happen? Super happy with the new content, by the way, stretching out DPS legs. So mostly just the total point lowering, I think, and then that changed to the idle buff. And then hopefully the highest area, separate for each dungeon objective, and possibly some more cool stuff in the store that players actually want. Blue Pierced Pixie, thank you for the code. You're quite welcome. And I think the Dungeon Jewel Chest first premiered in January 2020, which was a weekend promo at the time. Just Ricky, I am barely hitting 4,500 in some dungeon formations, and I'm starting to question if the dungeon is worth it, to be honest. I probably need to get more idols in. I think since you only need like 49,000 points currently to get to level 13, you can at least get there probably comfortably within the 3 months of the season. Yeah, there's some player math on when you should switch to dungeons to take advantage of the idol buff versus just keep doing normal free plays and the idol missions, which is pretty cool. Jabble, fun fact, it's World UFO Day today, which gives me another wild idea for new Crusaders, or rather source of inspiration, an unusual holidays calendar. Just pick one around the event time. There's really a lot of them. That is quite true. I mean, we've had National Hot Dog Day and National Donut Day, and it's like, do I want to do a weekend promo about that? Because it's a U.S. national day. It's not actually a national day everywhere. But yeah, there's some trippy things out there. Bunga Bunts. Goblin Sarah looks so happy. Disturbingly happy.
Goblins have the best smiles, what can I say?
Yeah. Aw, poor Zodi. They say it's their headphones that are causing the volume issues.
Aw.
Aw.
Well, at least you sussed it out.
Yep. Mr. Kag, any plans for additional Taskmasters? Yeah, we will still be adding more Taskmasters. We still want to add some more powers for Taskmasters to do, so you actually want some. Past the ones clicking and picking up stuff and keeping auto progress on and maybe casting your Storm Rider for you. G-Freeze, will there be a way to purchase the Mysterious Benefactor's Pass with dungeon coins, or make it if you max out the free pass and spend dungeon coins to get the pass? We were planning on just having it real money only at this time, but we'll see what happens with the feedback. Just Ricky, any plans to get more random skins into the game? We can always use more. Depending on art time for Kat, I was thinking of doing a skin store update with the 5th anniversary. So we'll see how the art time goes. If not for the anniversary, then at least in August or September for sure.
It's all about time. Skins are one of my favorite things to do, so I'm always happy to do them. It's just have to keep on track with general updates and stuff.
Yeah. Scrooge McScourge. I did only one dungeon run so far, but it's way better for me, it is way better for them to run Ready Player 2 and Amusement Park of Doom. Huh. But after Deadly Tales 10 days ago, my idols went from 1.5 trillion to 57 trillion. Well, you're getting up there in idols. That's pretty cool. Slab McLarchide says the player math is around 600 trillion idols to switch to dungeons to get more bang for your buck. Blue Pierced Pixie, my best area is only 7123, but I really want that Little Reaper Taskmaster.
Well, good luck.
Good luck. Fly by Moon, the Exterminator needs the Governator skin.
Noted.
Gastal, is Sarah stealing Ciceron's gold?
Maybe.
She's collecting it.
Yeah. She's the collector, not the stealer. It's fine. It's fine.
She's just helping clean up the cave a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cleaning.
Crusaders lover, greetings from Germany.
Greetings.
Greetings. Xlade, will the changes to the bonus idols from dungeons mean that it will require an even higher threshold for lower idol players to see gains from it? I just know I want to make changes. At this point, I haven't decided exactly what those changes look like. But if I do want players to take advantage of the idol buffs we offer, yeah, it involves a bit more math. Lexi Ree says, creative acquisition of Ciceron's gold.
There you go.
G-Freeze, can you do dungeons as a brand new player? Because it would be a super good free play for players before bonus idols. It's supposed to be gated on having done the From the Ashes objective, because it is, like, all the rewards drop at really high levels. Starting at the E400 DPS cap and a little bit higher. So once we get that restriction in properly, yeah, then players won't have stumbling into it accidentally. But yeah. Xlade, thank you for the answer. Could you give us a heads up when these changes are coming and give us an idea of what they are once you've decided? I will definitely try to give you guys a bit of a head up. Lexi, so drop the idle gain to 0.1% every 500 areas and then let the buffs apply. If not full, then a percentage. Let's make math complicated. It's a percent of your idols. Gregatrim, what was the reason for adding in the abandon objective cooldown? So in the beginning, there were not very many objectives, and so some players didn't have the idols and stumbled into some tough objectives they needed to abandon, but we did want to have a cooldown on it because we did want you to actually try the objectives and see if you could actually earn the gold. And like, resetting for idols is always better. Like, even if you can't complete the objective, we wanted you to like at least try and reset for idols if you needed to get off the objective right away. But yeah, it was just like, well, we don't want you to just willy-nilly abandon the objective accidentally all the time. But yeah, we did lower it. It was originally 4 hours, and we lowered it to 15 minutes because there were some players who's like, oh, I gotta keep abandoning the final battle to not have all of my Crusaders killed and the Horcrux killed before I can actually even start. Nightbot just popped the coloring sheet notice. So this week's coloring sheet is the Alien Slumber Party coloring sheet, and if we get 50 of those, then you guys get a gold buff. Actually, that'll be a new buff from coloring sheet rewards. 400% for 7 days. That's pretty cool. I think we're getting close to another idol buff as well. Dragons.
Dragons.
Just tricky, maybe a small idea, give the Yogscast Crusaders a place in one of the various shops we have, and possibly extend it with more Crusaders as we see fit. Since having them recruit mission only might be a little inconsistent for players that don't own them yet. The recruit missions really depend on what your own Crusaders are. Although, like, I do understand that there's players who's like, I gotta have the meta Crusaders to make progress, but there's still some powerful old Crusaders out there that can help you getting all the idols on the normal free plays, for sure. G-Freeze, I really enjoyed the spawn speed buff from the coloring sheets. It helps you when you insta-kill till late areas. Lexi, any ideas you want to tease for the anniversary at the end of the month? I'm still getting my ducks in order for that, and the recent Congregate and Facebook news might throw a wrench in actually having the anniversary at the end of the month, and it might slip into August. Gotta have a chat about what we're doing game-wise. But I like I said earlier in the stream, at least some new skins if possible. And I was thinking of jazzing up the normal find the 3 codes and get a bonus for redeeming all 3 to make it 5th anniversary worthy. Ainen, hey, I just joined. What role is the new Crusader? Queen Isorgnak is a support Crusader with a speed upgrade. Tsuji Fallen, a dungeon objective bonus giving a percentage of total materials, similar to the current one giving a percentage of total idols, would be interesting. Right now the meta is that 1, total mats are pretty key to how powerful your team is, and 2, the best way to do mats is quick sprint runs. Dungeons could be a useful vehicle to make deep runs a good source of materials. Yeah, but it's only the fan site that keeps track of the total materials. We don't actually have that in game at the moment, so it would be extra work on mathing out your guys' total materials. Gastel 99. Ciceron should have her mouth open and some jewelry in it, like a mousetrap.
I don't think she eats jewelry. She has tiny wings though.
Scrooge McScourge, cute dragon around the corner. Lexi, I saw the Kong thing here in the stream. What's the Facebook change? Apparently they're going to be discontinuing their Game Room desktop app next year sometime, so we'll need to be able to support all the Facebook players who won't be able to play through the Game Room. Shiva's 01, does your challenge run end if the timer runs out? Yes, the game will automatically end your challenge as soon as you hit noon Thursdays. It'll force you to reset. Sal Yangasat, scrap border level 4 for 10 quadrillion idols. I mean, depending on how many idols come out of the dungeons, yeah, the talents are going to be up there in cost for the next talent edition. I think I saw earlier a request for a Goblin Sarah skin. now that we've done a coloring sheet of her.
It's definitely possible. I kind of am also into that. She'll probably change more as a skin because I basically just her same clothes and stuff for this, but it's because actually designing stuff on the fly is a little harder. Takes a little more brain power.
Still looking good for on the fly.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you guys missed it earlier, the Alien Invasion Day event has slipped to start tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd, and the weekend promo starting tomorrow will feature buffs to the early tier Crusaders for that, so Billy, Kizzleblip, Red, Slizzleblip, and Betty, with the Golden Epic Flowers for Betty. So that'll be fun. Travkey maybe. With Billy's skin, will he only be added the alien tag, or will a tag be taken away? He's kind of mid-transformation, so the plan is just to add the alien tag to him and keep his human.
He's a hybrid.
Yeah. Scrooge McScourge, yay, I just got the epic recipe for Jalong's Pearl from the challenge shop.
Nice.
Nice. Susan, I just realized I'm over 550 trillion idols.
Wow.
Yeah, that's up there. Teisuji Fallen, also, as long as you're tweaking the idol bonus in dungeons, smoothing it out a bit would be nice. 500 areas is E100, which is a pretty big jump. Seems like doing, say, 0.03 per 100 areas would encourage pushing just a little bit more. Yeah, we can keep that in mind. Quizzle, does the cost for upgrading items to legendaries drop on a specific day each week? It resets weekly when you reload the game at the time you did your first legendary craft. So like mine are Tuesdays at 11, so if I reload the game, then my cost will go down. If it's after Tuesdays on 11 a.m. So yeah, it's dependent on when you first crafted your first legendary. But you can just choose a day of the week and consistently reload the game then and do your legendary crafting after that. Atog, one more reset and I'm on 1E15 idols, which is a good chunk of idols. Xlade, you guys got some good ideas for a catalyst cost sync yet? No. That's nowhere near my radar right now. Some other ducks to get in a row first. Kedgear, maybe use Catalyst to convert into dungeon coins. Yeah. Nah. That wouldn't be very fair with the dungeon coin collection. Slab McLartuge, I would love to see a ruby sync where you spend rubies to re-roll. Which objectives in the dungeons have the bonuses? Interesting. Fly by Moon, who has lost this many idols? I mean, who keeps putting the world back together after you blow it up? Jabble, sometimes it looks like Kat's frame is frozen, but apparently that's her exceptional focus because brush is still moving. Nice. Oh, that's an interesting question to end the stream on. Gastel99 asks, what kind of alien will President Billy become? Will he be more organic alien or more machine-infused infested one?
Organic. It's a very mutatey kind of alien taking over. Not so much Borg.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool transition to organic alien, for sure.
Thank you. It was an interesting thing to sort out, because I wanted it to still be obviously identifiable as Billy, but then obviously also alien, so.
For sure. Little Lexi says, we are the Borg.
Not this time.
Queasel, will there be a ranking system at some point to make the game a bit more competitive? We tend to stay away from leaderboards, so it's not really in our plans to currently add any. Calamity Cat, will the Goblin Sarah be great again? I mean...
Can't say.
Can't say.
Not sure what a Goblin skin would add, necessarily.
Supernatural, but... Because we don't really have, like, a mythic creature tag.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Fly by Moon. How do the skins show up in the skin market? I've only had one available to purchase there forever. We do semi-regular updates with all the event skins that you didn't get before, and then the last skin store update was in March, right? March? And we added the 2 new skins for that. But yeah, if you're actually getting the skins from the event, you won't see very many skins in the skin store. Except for the ones that were just added with the skin store. G-Freeze, you might own all the skins, but you can put in a support ticket and I can take a look at your account. Just Turkey. Event skins are expensive though. 30 catalysts isn't easy to get. There's players with thousands. That's why they're asking for catalyst sinks. But that's also why they cost challenge tokens or rubies if you have a lot of those on hand too. Scrooge McScourge. It's so nice for Sarah to bring back all the treasure Cicerone has lost. The dragon looks so happy to have such a great friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Xlade, why is the dungeon top-up 2 hours away from when the event challenge end starts and not at the same time? Just to be different, yeah. Chavky, maybe the issue is early game catalysts are too hard to get and late game they're too easy to get. True story, true story. Alrighty then. That is 11 o'clock. So, that has been our stream for Thursday, July 2nd. Thank you all for joining us and asking your questions and being an awesome community. And thank you to Sasha, a newly graduated high school student, being all back from getting that sorted out and doing the mod work this week. And yeah, Alien Invasion Day starts tomorrow. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.